Hey, what's up, guys? Let's see if we can beat our favorite opponent, Mr. Robot Vinnik. So you'll notice in this position, Mr. Robot Vinnik has the same number of pawns as we do, and the only thing that both of us have left on the board is our pawns. There are no knights, no bishops, no rooks, no queens. So how can we beat Mr. Robot Vinnik here? Well, we need a plan. Our plan is to use our king. In the endgame, the king is an attacking resource. And here, with not very many pieces left on the board, we don't have to worry about check or checkmate or anything like that, for us anyway. Our king can simply invade Mr. Robot Vinnik's position and start munching on his pawns. Of course, once we've munched his pawns, then we can promote this one into a queen. All right, let's see if we can beat Mr. Robot Vinnik and put this plan into action. So my plan is to munch on this pawn. And he's just a little bit too far away to get there and defend. He's trying to get there, but he's too far away. I have king takes pawn. Now my assumption is that Mr. Robot Vinnik is not going to give up. He is going to battle to the bitter end. So I am going to have to figure out how to make a checkmate here. He's not even going to let me capture a second pawn. He's defending it with his valiant king. So I'm going to play king b7. And now he could, of course, come back to d8. But my king has the key square of this pawn. My pawn is going to be protected all the way to the end of the chessboard. I can simply push here and ignore what he's doing with his pawn. If he takes my pawn, I'll just take back. All right, Mr. Robot Vinnik is running away with his king, and there she is. It's a girl. I got my queen, and now I am ready to go and checkmate Mr. Robot Vinnik. His king is running away. You know, I am actually going to take this pawn just because clearing some of these pawns out of the way might make it easier to put his king into a box. And there it is. There's the box. Okay, and so now I have to bring my other king over. My other king. What am I saying? My king. Yes, let's take this pawn. I'm going to make sure that pawn doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so now he is in the corner. This move would be a huge mistake. If I move my queen there, then it would be a stalemate. Black's king would have nowhere to go. He couldn't push this pawn, couldn't push this pawn. That would only be a draw. So that would be a big mistake. I don't want to make a stalemate. I want to checkmate. So I'm going to put my queen on g5, which traps the king. But importantly, I'm letting him have two squares that he can run back and forth on. So it's not a stalemate. He can move back and forth. All right, while Mr. Robot Vinnik is running back and forth, I'm going to march my king over one square at a time. And now I'm ready to play my favorite checkmate, the in-your-face checkmate. There it is. Of course, there were other checkmates here. That's another checkmate. This is a checkmate. Even queen takes pawn was a checkmate. All right, good game, Mr. Robot Vinnik. Well played, sir, well defended. But you just couldn't quite defend against the strategy of the king coming around the mountain and eating these pawns and pushing this one to make a new queen. All right, see if you can use this strategy to beat Mr. Robot Vinnik. The link is in the comments. Let me know if you beat him. Good luck.